Time to watch some good old-fashioned TV.
Added to healthy eating, Ally could help boost weight loss by up to 50%. So for every £2 you lose on your own, you could lose one more with Ally.
Low fat, low carbs, every confusing diet you could imagine, but who could stick to any of them? Then I found Slim Shots, an easy, natural way to diet.
Gli occhi tuoi belli brillano.
Whoa, did you see that? Let's go back. They photoshopped this woman's poor neck to be longer for their pleasure. Makes you wonder what other things can be photoshopped. Wait, there's good old Kira Knightley. Then this woman. This. Oh, especially this. Ew! And this. 'Cause look closely, that's not really Madonna. And even things like this, taking weight off a woman. Women I have considered to being beautiful are being photoshopped into being something they're not every day in magazines. Makes me wonder if any one of these magazines have real people in them. What do you think? My name is Kira Britt, and I am 17 years old. I weigh 267 pounds, and to the public eye, I'm considered fat, overweight, and ugly. Not looking the way I wanted to look when I was little messed with me psychologically because when I was 10, I never used to think that I was different. I always used to have fun. I used to be happy, and I never thought of me as being fat or different or ugly. But then as I started to pick up on doing art and being artistic and having a good eye for color, I realized that, I can draw and I have this thing that makes me different. And I want people to know it, so I want to dress like I'm different. I want people to know that I can be something more than just a good friend who makes me laugh, Basically, I wanted to be as pretty as I thought my drawings were. My drawings included a lot of color, so I wanted to include a lot of color. I wanted to stick out just like the flowers that I drew. My clothing was lacking in creativity on the outside. So when I would go shopping, I would look for something that would match my creativity, my spontaneity, like everything that I love about myself. But then when I would go shopping, I would find nothing at all.
When she got older, it was more difficult. I always thought that she didn't like the style or had a particular style, but I always knew that that style wouldn't go well with her because she it didn't fit.
I really hated shopping because there was never anything that I wanted, never thing that I liked, and all the things that I would like were like not my size. They were smaller sizes, and I would always try them on thinking that they would fit me, but they never really ever fit me.
It would, always scare me that it didn't fit, that the size was getting bigger.
And now that I'm older, I have gone shopping on my own, and I've realized that there's really nothing for me that I like still, and it hasn't changed. I only find clothes like this shirt was from the dude section at like JCPenney's. And like it's hard for me to find clothes that fit me that are my style, that are for women as well. And nowadays they have stuff that's like Forever 21 plus. And I would go there and there would just be clothes that like they fit me, yeah, but they don't flatter me at all. They only fit me. They don't flatter my size or my curves or how I want to look.
I went to a conference, I think you were about 8, maybe 9. My girlfriend Ghana she wanted me to help her with this conference that she was doing, so I went. And it was about obesity and children with obesity. And, I was helping her out, and I heard one of the speakers say, that black ring around the neck of your child, that you always think it was dirt and you always try to wash it out, but it never, came out, and no matter what you did, it never came out. And, I heard her say that, and it struck a chord with me, so I sat down and I listened to what she was saying. She was saying, that's not dirt, stop washing it, it's not dirt. It's a sign of a stage of diabetes, the beginning stages.
And she knew that I was overweight, so, and I could possibly have diabetes, and that's when I knew that I was fat. That's when I knew that, I wasn't like a normal little girl. I wasn't just someone who was good at art. I was also bigger, and I could possibly die because of it. I would get these negative thoughts whenever I was alone, thinking that I was gonna die, and that there was nothing I could do about it, because I knew that I liked the way I was. And if I liked the way I was, whatever I did, that was what was killing me. So I didn't know how to change it. I didn't know what to do. And the norm of people, the people who are considered to be beautiful, aren't like this. So it used to make me think, well, since I got older, because I was big, I wasn't beautiful. And I wasn't like how everyone was supposed to be. And it's not just happening to me. More people are sad like I am, and more people are upset like I am. So I was just really confused. I never really understood. If to the public eye, fat is ugly, where am I supposed to fit in that?
You'll look younger, smaller, lighter, fuller, tighter, thinner, softer. It really works.
When I got to high school, I did a lot. I did softball, I did bowling, I did like clubs, I did Mr. Harrington's art thing, I had art class, I made sure that I had stayed. Basically, I used school as a distraction from home, from how I felt about myself. Because I used school as a distraction, I would find myself not eating. I would find myself not eating during the day, but then coming home and binge eating. That's why I'm doing a food journal, to find out what I'm eating. Monday, day 1. Breakfast, honey bunches of oats with strawberries. Lunch, chicken and broccoli with white rice at DCTV, leftovers. No dinner. Tuesday, day 2. No breakfast, no lunch. Had no money. Dinner, ragu, lo mein, and panada.
I think that I like the idea that Kira is doing a food journal, especially the foods that she likes to eat most.
Wednesday, day 2. Breakfast, cereal. Lunch, Pop-Tart, kettle popcorn, and friend sandwich. No dinner. Thursday, day 4. Breakfast, buttered bagel. Snack, apple. Lunch, nothing. Afternoon class with Mr. Harrington. Had another apple. Dinner, nothing. Friday, day 5. Breakfast at 1 o'clock p.m. Sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. No lunch. No dinner. Saturday, day 6. No breakfast. Lunch at DCTV. No dinner. Sunday, day 7. Breakfast. Eggs with turkey sausage and biscuits. Lunch. Pizza and berry smoothie from Costco. Dinner. Swedish meatballs with cheese and spinach on a biscuit. I use my food journal so that I can find out and show myself while editing that I have an eating problem, either that I would eat not a lot or I would eat over. Being someone who's overweight and who has very low self-esteem, even though it doesn't seem like it, I was confused about who I was. I went to my friends to ask them who they thought I was. I wanted to know if they thought that I was a nerd or a girly girl or just a little hippie girl or a tomboy. These are the things that I thought that my friends thought that I was, but I found out different.
Kira is outgoing,
Strong.
Big ass hair.
Mama bear.
Talented.
Peace.
Cheerful and superheroes.
bubbly,
Big and I think really, really loud.
Unimaginably creative. Hilarious.
Very affectionate, very understanding.
best friend.
Exuberant. So alive.
Ever since I was 10, I've been tormented by my negative thoughts. I hated who I was as a person. There was never anything that anyone could say or do to change what I thought about myself. Going back to edit and watch myself talk about my film made me realize that I'm better than what I used to think, that I can be stronger than anything anyone tells me, and that even if I do have a problem, that I shouldn't be afraid to voice my problem, because once you admit to being afraid to voicing your problem, you become weak to whatever you're dealing with. Whatever you're dealing with has control over you. And I used to let my weight have control over me. I used to be sad about it. Like, I used to want to change, but just because I wanted to change doesn't mean that I changed, because just wanting something is different than having it. And I realized that with my problem, I have to own up to it, and I have to have it, and say and wear it on my chest and say, yes, I am fat, but I'm ready to move on and be somebody more than just being fat. I'm ready to be an artist, a friend, someone who can make you laugh. I'm ready to be someone more than what you expect me to be. And as a 17-year-old girl, I'm ready to do what I want to do and be who I want to be.